Well, I think what we're seeing play out right now is there's a backlash against what happens on social media and the fake news sites, and sort of this scrambling within media and also without to do something about it. And I don't think that that's a role for government intervention per se, but I think what's going to happen is, again, you're going to see the demand from consumers of real journalism, real information. All of a sudden, the real journalism and the value-added journalism that's out there, not the commodity-based journalism, the value of that's going to rise. At some point, people are going to want to pay money for that because it's worth something. It's worth more than what they would be getting solely through social media and these fake or unscrupulous news sites. So, in essence, the policy change that will happen will be consumer-driven, in that all of a sudden there will be value in something that separates the wheat from the chaff. So what I discovered after 2 weeks of fasting from journalism was I ended up being no less informed or less entertained, really, than I expected before. So in essence, what that showed me was that we've really commoditized most of the survival, the basic news information that we get, because we're competing with the primary sources of that information. So things like, how hot is it going to be? What time do the buses run? What time is the movie on? All those things that are really germane to someone's daily life. We're in a system now where the media essentially can be cut out of that conversation with the direct consumer. So we've commoditized that element of the media, and it really provided a lens for me to understand that there's a value proposition opportunity here. Is what can the media do now that makes us better than a base commodity trade? So that's not a public policy thing. There's no amount of government money or intervention that can solve that. That's the economics between the supplier and the consumer of that commodity, of journalism, and that's a solution that can only come from within the industry and is in a supply and demand and a value-added proposition.